Yo, people, welcome back to the Soccer PM podcast. Today, episode 6, we are talking team of the season, but also we got to talk about some parades that went on because there was a parade in your city. These man, oh yeah, there was a parade in their city, but they just weren't celebrating. They weren't involved. But look, big up to everyone inside. It is hosted by your boy Jords, aka Durag Diaries. Today, I am joined by my fellow champion, a man like Dean. What are you saying?
All good, my guy. All good. You know how it goes. Wicked.
Feeling on top of the world right now. And we are also joined by his Fam Zone TV co-host, man like D. What are you saying?
Saying my guy there. No complaints. No complaints.
Yeah, no energy still. There's nothing. No energy from the Arsenal fans. And last but definitely not least, man like Hooks. Can you bring a bit more energy to this? What are you saying?
I'm good, man. You get me. I'm gonna be the champion of the transfer window. You know what I'm saying? So season done now. Yeah, man. I have to hear about the 24-25 no more. Man, already in 25-26. So yeah, man. Hold that. It's finished.
See them man there. They can't win a trophy, so they need to win transfer windows. It's exactly that. I think we should start there on that note because as we saw last night, there was another team in London that lifted a trophy. Now, it may be a trophy that not many people care about, but it's a trophy. Another one they can add to the locker. They've finally completed the set. The only team in England to have all European trophies on deck. Gonna start with you there, D. You've obviously not, you said you don't care about the Conference League, but is it a little bit bitter? Do you feel a little bit bitter like that they've picked up a trophy and you haven't this season?
No, bro. Not that one. I feel a bit more bitter to your one, the Tottenham one. Not even though I don't really care about the Europa Cup, the Europa League, but I still feel like that's a bit more. Tottenham winning the trophy is a bit annoying, but I'm not worried about the Conference Cup. I mean, Chelsea got to win what they got to win, but no, they're talking about completing the set and stuff like that. And that's like saying you completed the set because you got knocked out by a left hook, then a right hook, then an uppercut. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something that you want to complete the set with. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to complete the set with the Conference Cup.
No, I hear you. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, you've said it before, but being in the Conference League already shows you're having a bad season, and it does. Like, no one wants to be in the conference. I remember last year when it first got introduced, man, them were all like, "Bro, I'd rather finish 8th than 7th. I don't want to be in this Conference League thing." And I understand it, but Hooks, do you feel the same way about it, or are you like, it's a trophy? Trophy's a trophy.
Like in isolation, I don't care too much about the Conference League, innit? Like to me, the Conference League is like, I don't know, it's like the interform cut back in secondary school, innit? But like the fact that they completed Europe, to me, like I can't be a hater. That's a massive achievement.
They haven't completed Europe. Like, what does that?
Man. They won everything, bro. Like they won all the cups. They've won them, bro.
So Liverpool have not completed it then.
No one has. Only Chelsea.
I was going to get to that. But let him finish. I was going to get to that.
Only Chelsea have completed the set in Europe. No one else has.
I'll get to that in a minute. I'll get to that.
Bayern, not Man United, not Liverpool, not Man City. Do you get it? Not Tottenham, not Arsenal. Like, you get me? So
do you think people should try to complete the set?
I don't think like it's something that you actively try to do, but you've done it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You've done it.
But why are you praising something for something that you don't want to try to do?
Because it's an achievement, bro. I don't understand. What's the confusion?
I think you've got to look at it like this, D, yeah? Because I get your point what you're trying to make. Ultimately, no big club's ever going to be bad enough to make that trophy. So they're never going to be able to complete the set because if they make that trophy, ultimately, they've got to have a very bad season to even get in there. To then complete the set and be like, oh, we're European, complete the set. So that's Dee's point, and it makes a lot of sense. But there is a point of you can only beat the teams in front of you. And Enzo done his job. He obviously he wasn't taking charge of Chelsea beforehand. So everything prior to then, Enzo's going to look at it from the manager's point of view anyway. That's where I'm looking right now. Is I've come in, this was the job in front of me, is win this trophy, finish in top 4. I've done both of those. And I was going to ask another question off the back of that, but I'm going to go to Dean first because clearly did not like Hooks' comments.
I'm going to be boring. Next season, I'm trying to win the Champions League. I'm not trying to not win it and finish 8th or wherever you got to finish 8th to complete the European set. I'm not trying to do that. Finish 8th and then the season after complete the European set. I ain't trying to do that because that's not an accomplishment to me. Fair enough. Big up Chelsea. You're in it and you won it and you've done what you had to do because you was in it. But for me to win it, from where I am right now, it'll be nuts to me. It won't make no sense. It won't make no sense. But you know what? Big up to you, lot. You done what you had to do. You had a mad season the season before. You jumped into that silly little cup. You won it. So that's all I can say. But for me to win it, it'll be nuts, bro. It's a mad unsuccessfulness for me. You get me? So the completing the European Cup, whatever you want to call it, whatever that's called, the Quidditch Cup or whatever it's called, I don't know whatever that is, yeah. Whatever that is, man. I don't want to be part of it. But you know what? Well done for winning it anyway. I'm not gonna lie. Well done. You was there, you won it. You get me? You can't knock someone, they were there in it. I weren't there, so that's why we couldn't win it. So big up.
It's like competing the league, the what do you call it? The English League Cups, Championship and League One and League Two.
Yeah, got to drop down to the division to win the cups, to win the leagues.
What are you saying to me?
No, it's not like that.
No, technically
it
is like you've got to drop because a big no. Let's have it right. Hooks.
How was it not like that?
A big club never wants to be in the conference league. You would, like you said, Bayern or Juve would never want to be in the conference league. They need to finish way down. So let's have it right. Like it is like a big club getting relegated, winning the championship, coming back up.
It's not.
Why is it not then? Please, why?
Because for example, for Arsenal to go and win the championship, I have to get relegated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to drop out of the Champions League spot to win the other.
Come on, relegation is mad. Like,
but wouldn't you say for a team like Man City, Liverpool, finishing 8th is a form of relegation? It's not relegation, but they've been relegated out of the top leagues.
They're still in the Premier League.
Bayern Munich, bro. Imagine Bayern Munich finishing 8th in the German league, bro. That's crazy.
That's madness.
Still getting Premier League money, like it's different, isn't it? But look, I'm not saying that now all these teams should purposefully try and get into the Conference League. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the fact of the matter is Chelsea have completed the set. They've got all of the European trophies.
But it's a set you don't want to complete. That's the point.
It's not about wanting to do it or not. It's not. They've done it.
It is about wanting to do it because a set that you want to complete has to be a set that you actually want to complete. Do you know what I'm saying? Nobody
wanted to be in the Conference Cup. It just so matters that they were in the Conference League.
I know, but what I'm saying is you're saying that it's a fact that they completed the set.
Yeah, it's a fact.
And it's a fact. Yeah, it's a fact that they completed the set. That's what I'm saying. But what's the fact that you're stating doesn't really mean anything.
They're the only club in like they are the only club in the world.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why they're the only club.
Maybe a reason why. But
it matters. It matters.
It doesn't change the fact that they are the only club in football history.
Yeah, but hold on, wait. The thing is, Hooks, are you praising it or what is it? A praise to, or is it just it's a fact that's all it is?
I think it's a good achievement. Like it's something that they can. It's something that now a Chelsea fan
good achievement
can go and say, "Oh look, I've got all of the European trophies." And
no, they can't say it to no one. They cannot say that to nobody.
You can't say it to
nobody.
I've got a question because clearly Hooks rates this more than any of us do, innit? Like I'm clowning Chelsea for this one. I'm not gonna lie, innit? It's not my European Cup. That's the bottom of the trio. Like it's not nothing to celebrate, but. So have Chelsea had a better season than you then? Because obviously they've won a trophy and finished in the Champions League places.
Yeah. I always said that if Chelsea finished top 4 and didn't win it, then they wouldn't. If Chelsea finished outside the top 4 and won the trophy, they wouldn't have.
Oh, they scraped into the Champions League places and then scraped through that final. They ended up winning 4-1, but they were 1-0 down for the whole game.
I mean, like. They didn't scrape.
65th minute, they scored a 60th.
All right, 65th minute. All right, cool, no problem. They were getting a run around in the first half, and after that 55 minutes, they were getting a run around.
To me, the only difference between what Chelsea, the only real difference between what Chelsea done this season and what Arsenal done this season is Arsenal stayed in the top 4 for, well, I think all of the season. I don't think there was a moment where he wasn't in the top 4. But Chelsea got top 4, got Champions League football, which is what we got. We got Champions League football, but they won a trophy as well.
I like that. You're going to be clipped. You're going to be clipped. It's
Absolutely.
fine.
Absolutely not.
I don't know.
Absolutely not. To me, that's crazy statements.
And the thing is as well, like, Chelsea are actually a team that play good football as well. So it's like
Chelsea have spent the money that they've spent, regardless of whether people like it or not. They should be challenging for the title.
Yeah, they should.
So you doing this thing of you saying, sorry,
but we didn't challenge for the title. In hindsight, it was comfortable for Liverpool.
But we're talking about Chelsea right now, and the money that Chelsea have spent and what they've done this season is an underachievement for where they should be. They should be in the competing for the biggest trophies in world football. But they shouldn't be scraping in. Yes, they can, because they were in the Premier League.
Yeah, but the biggest.
What do you mean they couldn't?
They I mean, when I say they couldn't, like, let's be real. Like, let's not do revisionism. No one expected them to be in.
That's neither here nor there. That's not the point. Whether we expect them or not is not the point.
Where did you predict them to finish?
That's not the. You're missing the point I'm making. The point I'm making is you're giving them praise for winning the cup that they got themselves into from a bad. Yes, you did. Dean asked you, is it an achievement or not? And you said yes.
Yeah, because it is an achievement.
So achievement is praise.
But it is an achievement. They achieved completing the set. Like, it's a fact.
Yes, and I'm
not gonna say it's an achievement. It is an achievement.
Wait, what point are you arguing? Are you saying it's a good thing or not? What point are you making?
Well, Jords asked me if they had a better season than Arsenal, and I said, yeah, they had a better season than Arsenal.
Right, exactly. You're saying they had a better season than Arsenal because you said that they also won a trophy and got Champions League football, which is the same as what we got. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, but we didn't win a trophy.
All right, and I'm saying the reason why I think it's not a better season than Arsenal is because one, you have to have a terrible campaign to be in that trophy, and two, they scraped into the Champions League on the last day of the season.
But that your first point has nothing to do with this season because they got into the Conference League because of last season.
But it does have something to do with it because overall, the point is they should be competing for the title.
No, but the point actually is who had a better season, and they had a better season than us. Like, for a variety.
I feel like we've got to a point where because obviously we've done this last episode as well. D obviously feels like league form is more important than any other trophy outside of
not necessarily
outside of what you're competing for. Because you said last week the only trophies that you respect and would say that teams had a better season than you, and if they win the FA Cup or Champions League / Premier League, any other trophy.
That's not so much what I'm saying. What I'm really saying is you're saying that they've had a better season than us because they've won a trophy
and got Champions League football.
Right. So they've had a better season because they've won the trophy and got Champions League football. And I'm saying to you, the trophy that they won, determines what level the trophy is, right? Or not. Because Crystal Palace I've had a better season than us, right? And they haven't got Champions League football.
But that's what I was just saying, D. You only respect FA Cup, Champions League, Premier League above.
No, because he's talking about Champions League football. And I'm saying Crystal Palace have had a better season than Chelsea.
Yeah, but no, you know what I'm saying. Like,
and they didn't have Champions League football.
But my thing is, I like I said, I said that if Chelsea gets top 4 and doesn't win a trophy, they wouldn't have had a better season.
Well, that's easy to say because they've finished below us. But I'm saying they've won a trophy. So I'm saying
Champions League football.
And Crystal Palace won the trophy and didn't get Champions League football. And I think Crystal Palace had a better season.
I think you're wrong with that. I think you're
wait. The thing is, yeah, when everybody's there, Crystal Palace still won a cup. Chelsea won the cup when no one's there, bro. No one who was there for that cup. Who was available?
No, I
really was there, bro. When Crystal Palace won their cup, everyone was in that cup. Everyone.
But that's not Chelsea.
Chelsea won a cup that no one was in, bro.
You're right. But then ultimately, when we're talking about next season, where are Crystal Palace playing? Europa League.
Wait, hold on. You think Chelsea had a better season than Crystal Palace?
Yes. They finished in the top 4. I think, look, you've got to use, like Hook says, you've got to look at and you also said this last week, the league form is the strongest place where you can measure a team's progression. yeah, Chelsea have progressed into Champions League football. They've had a good season. They reached their target in the league. They finished fourth.
Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense what
But
you're
they've
saying.
had it. No, but you can't say that they've had
Let
a
me tell
good
you. Let me
season.
tell you.
Plus
Okay,
for
who had
the
the better
trophy.
season? Who had the better season, Man City or Crystal Palace?
Crystal Palace, because Crystal Palace won a
Man
trophy.
City finished above Crystal Palace, though. Man City
And
finished
yes,
above them.
they finished. Yes, but the point is, you use both of them in conjunction. So the trophy and the league finish combines. Chelsea got a higher league finish and a trophy. The trophy is not as strong, but because they've got a higher league finish and a trophy, it just pushes them just above.
No. It
Crystal
doesn't
Crystal
work
Palace
like that.
finished mid-table and won an FA Cup.
No,
They're
it doesn't
getting
work
into
like
Europa
that.
League.
It works on one, what trophy you win, and two,
No, but
where your
it
team is
works on the
supposed to
reward.
be.
The reward on where
No.
your team's going to be next season. Chelsea's reward is great.
They finished where they finished where they supposed to be.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
They finished
No, they
fourth.
didn't. Man,
Okay,
they're
so
not supposed
they're supposed
to
to
be
finish
talking about.
They
Chelsea
are. They're not
meant
supposed to title challenge anymore. They haven't been that top.
Above Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City. Is what we're doing.
You know, the last year that
what are you saying?
title challenge
Bro,
was 8
This is
years
what we're
ago.
doing now.
Let me tell you, yeah. In the last few years, the teams that have spent money, and the reason why they sacking their managers is because they believe that they should be challenging for the title. You think they're sacking managers for no reason?
No, I think
Why do you
they
think?
want to.
Why do you think they sacked Owen, sacked Pochettino, and why do you think they sacked these guys?
They actually sacked Poch because Poch had Poch wanted to buy players that they didn't think fitted their.
Listen, I don't care about your what you think. You know, I'm saying, what do you think?
That's why I openly came out.
Why do you think the club sacked a manager? They sack a manager because he's underachieving 9 times out of 10, don't they?
But that underachievement
that's
was
why
because
they
they didn't
sacked
make Champions League football more than anything. The
I
Champions League, like you know, with your club and our club, Champions League football, the money it brings in is more important to anything. So when they're spending this amount of money, the bare minimum is make sure you get Champions League football back. None of these managers prior have been doing that.
I get what you're saying, but my point is, it's about progress on where you are and what you expect a team to do. A team like Crystal Palace, like Nottingham Forest. So who had a better season, Nottingham Forest or Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Oh my days!
Do you know what? I don't want to stay on this point for too long because we're here, and I feel like we got to move on.
That means Chelsea had a better season than Liverpool then.
Why?
No, now we're just going back.
They're the same season because they won a trophy and qualified for the Champions League.
We are going to rein it. We're going to rein it in. We're going to rein it in. And we're going to move on.
They're the same season. They're the same season.
Super left.
We're swiftly going to move on.
Not super left. It's not super left.
The next topic, which is celebrating parades. You know, because on Friday, Spurs had their Europa League parade, and on Monday, Dean had his Liverpool parade. And first of all, before we even get into anything, send out our condolences to the families that were hurt at the Liverpool parade. I hope everyone is okay. I hope everyone's doing better now. There was obviously a madness that went on. We all saw the pictures and the images and the videos. It was just awful. A way to try ruin, which was going to be an amazing day for Liverpool as a city. Forget the club. The Liverpool as a city was just on. It was rocking. It was on fire. It looked amazing. Dean, tell us a bit about your experience, how it was down at the parade.
Hold on, before I get into that, I had a little back and forth with this prick, Like, the guy sent a video about how it started, about someone hit his windows and that, saying, oh, because he's a hater, innit? A Liverpool hater was just saying, oh, no one's going to show you this footage of someone hitting his window. That's why I reversed. I said, brother, you crazy? Why is he there? The way it started is he jumped in his car and he's at a parade where there's over 1 million people. Why are you there in the first place? That's where you got to start from. Don't start from when someone hit his window. Don't try that. Bro, people are trying to do the most because, anyway, let me not get into that because that's
onto the good news. Let's focus on the celebration side of things. How the actual celebration, your first parade as a Liverpool fan, one of the first parades in Liverpool I think that's their first Premier League.
I can't believe you said it's my first parade as a Liverpool fan. Like, you know me.
I was watching your show. Wait. I watched your show with D where you spoke about the parade the next day, and you said that's the first parade you've been to for Liverpool.
I hear it. I didn't know. All right. I didn't have the knowledge. I didn't have the knowledge that you knew. But okay, fair enough.
So let's confirm. Let's confirm. Was that or was that not your first parade?
That's my first official parade. Yes.
All right. So explain to us.
Wait, so he's right. He's right, then, isn't it?
No, but I didn't like the way. I didn't know it was factual. I didn't know if he had it factual.
I didn't want him just to. I was watching your show.
No, I thought he was assumed. I thought, who the hell does he think he's assuming?
I just
Big
heard
man
about
like me,
Dean
been around for
getting
so
bare
long,
new friends
assuming.
and all these things. Like the Dean's got friends up in Liverpool now. He said he's going to be staying with when there's games and stuff. So I just
Bruv,
wanted to hear about the celebrations of the parade.
bruv,
Clearly,
see this celebration, bruv. Like I said to you before, man, bruv. Everyone there is on the same vibe. Like I literally could have stayed there that night if I wanted to. You get me? But we had to come back. But everyone's on the same thing, bruv. It was like I said in my video before, bruv. There wasn't a square yard available, bruv. It was madness. It was people hanging out of the top of the shops, balconies. They were hanging on buildings that were closed. I mean, how's the guys up there? Guys are in car parks, not in multi-story car parks.
Yeah.
They're closed long time ago. They're in there on every floor. They're on lampposts. They're on speed cameras. They're on what's it called? Traffic lights, bruv. It was crazy, bruv. Like even the weather couldn't dampen what we was going. It was mad, bruv. And even amongst it, bruv, I was amongst it. Even when I was amongst it, bruv, I didn't know my brethren were going to turn up. Like, I didn't speak to them at night. They see me, bro. I couldn't believe it. Out of nowhere, two of my brethren from Canning Town come out of nowhere and they're just there. So we was vibes in, bruv. It was wicked, bruv. It was, the only thing is them flares stink. I ain't gonna lie to no one.
oh yeah, the smell of smoke is horrible after. Like it's
Bruv,
like
no, forget the smoke.
it's like the smell of
was like,
dirty
oh,
pop.
Stinks, bruv. Man are there with the flares, like, bruv. Lucky it's a Liverpool thing because I lost my mind. Because some of them flares, bruv.
It adds to the atmosphere though, man. Once the flares start going up, it just makes the air look all red. Like when it was at Tottenham, it was all the white and blue flares. And like I said, it adds to the atmosphere. It's going up. People are all climbing on the top of the roofs, the buildings. You're seeing people climb up poles, but they're climbing up poles, doing a mad thing, yeah.
Crazy,
trying to
bro.
get
I
on
don't
these
understand
mad
it.
positions. Like I said, sitting on top of traffic lights just to say hello to the players. And
oh, I see man high five Salah. How? Man's up there.
I swear that I was going to say
high-fiving.
Allison's reaching out, leaning off the bus, giving man them high five, hanging
What's
off
going
traffic
on?
lights and them things. Man, I'm a
But-
guy,
but
mad, man.
even when I was young, like all this climbing thing, I wasn't into that. But these guys, bruv, I'll tell you now, Scousers are a different breed, bruv. They are a different breed. Like I swear I see man fall 30 feet and just bounce and just get up and walk on. Nothing normal, bruv. Like, bruv, these guys, listen, it's a special city, bruv. These people are special. I can't lie to you, man. These people, they hospital, like I can't even say the word, but they welcome man in, pause. They just, bruv, they got massive hearts, bruv. Like all this, you'll get all this online rubbish. I've had a couple comments, people saying, "Oh, nice Scouse accent and all this crap, bruv." But when you get there, bruv, it's serious, bruv. There's not one piece of hate there, not one piece. You get me? Everyone just embraces everyone, bruv. You get me? So, yeah, bruv, it was an absolutely brilliant day from start to finish. Like, obviously, the mishap of this guy doing his madness. Other than that, bruv, obviously the train journey home was crazy. Outside the station, there was about 3,000 people in front of me. They closed the station for 3-4 hours. Didn't know if we was going to get home. Thought I might have to start a family up here in Liverpool. It was madness, bro. It was mad. Like, but I wouldn't change nothing, bro. It's all the experience, bro. At one point, I gave up. I said, Lord, just take me. Just take me. I don't know what to do. Like, I honestly didn't know what to do. I no idea of what to do. No buses, no Ubers, no trains, no network. I thought, what is this? Like, this is madness. But I found my way home. Great experience. I got great memories. I got bare video footage on my phone. Got bare pictures. I didn't even release them yet. I got bare. You get me? So these memories will stick, bro. These things. This is why I'll never see now. Where I've been through that now. I'm not even going to dismiss any trophy no more, bro. You get me? Because like, if people were putting parades like that for trophies, bro, it's a big thing, bro. It's mad.
It's the
crazy.
memories, man. It's what it gives you after. Like I said, I know the exact same thing. The feeling was just it's like no other, innit? Seeing your team lift a trophy, you're having the fun. See, I wish I took more videos and pictures and stuff, but I was faded. I'm not gonna like all my videos are all wobbling. I'm all bouncing through the crowd. You can just hear my voice screaming in all the videos, chanting. Man's there, just losing myself. And then I'm seeing videos on the train, same thing on the way home. Just I barely made it into my house, but it's one of those days where I'm so glad. Like that was the plan. Like just get faded, enjoy, have a good time. But Hooks, it was right on your doorstep, man. Right on your doorstep. How did it feel? You know, especially and even D, like you guys have seen there was a parade on Monday as well. Crystal Palace in South, they're having a parade. Tottenham had a parade. There's parades all over London, but it's not in your side of the side.
Jords is nasty. Jords is nasty.
Just trying to see how did that feel, Hooks? Yeah, especially like I said, on your doorstep, Spurs parade and all.
It was dead, man. See the Crystal Palace one. Like, truth be told, like I don't have no qualms with Crystal Palace anyway. So obviously, big them up. Hope they enjoyed their parade. But their parade is so quay away from me. Like we're talking like Croydon and them areas there. Like I would never be affected by that, even if I didn't like them. But Spurs, like I had to go out that day. I had to run to the shop in it. Tottenham fans. Like my area that I actually live in, there's a lot of Tottenham fans. So like I don't live like directly in Tottenham, but I'm like a 10-15 minute drive away from the stadium. There's hella Tottenham fans in my area, and there's even more than what I knew. How about that? Like, there's even more than what I knew. Like, they've been hiding, rightfully so. They've been hiding for a long time, but they all was out on that, and but it's just it should have been me. That's just the reality. Like it should have been me. I should have been celebrating this season, but now I go another season, no parade.
What are you saying? You should have been a Tottenham fan. You should have been a Tottenham fan.
That's what I thought he was. I thought you were saying
where you go with this?
Should have supported your local.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that Arsenal should have won something this season. That's what I'm saying.
To be fair, he has got a do-rag on as well, so do-rag diaries, isn't it?
You know, the influence. You're seeing what's going on right now. Like you want it to feel like me. I'll send you a gold one. Don't worry.
No, I'm prepping the hair for the holiday. So you get me. You get the castor oil and that.
Nah, do you know what I get? You got the silver do-rag because you know third place, 3-peat a second. I hear it. Silver settings. You know. You
think you're nang? Say no more. Don't worry.
I know that word for years.
Remember, I got a very I'm petty, and I will remember all of this, and you will regret all of this. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, it's just like I said, the season's done for me now. So like, all of the stuff that happened, and all of the celebrations, and all of that, parked somewhere in the back of my mind, and now I'm just focusing on the future.
Well, there will be a celebration for you. Don't worry, because I know you prompted it earlier. 31st of August. Gonna be doing a parade for winning the transfer window. How about that? That could really be the one, you know. We won the transfer window. Gyökeres.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
You forget that I have your number in my phone and I drive. So keep on trolling. And when things don't go the way that you think they will go next season, I will find you. Yeah. And I'll remember all of this. Yeah. Wow. So you get me. Yeah.
Sorry, John Wicks. I'm sorry. Man doing the Taken thing. He's going, I got your location. I'm going to find you. When I find you, nothing's going to happen. Arsenal fans got no buying. Like, they got nothing for me right now. Like, please.
Man said, John Wick, you're funny.
D, I'll just bring it to you to close up on the parade season side of things. Did it affect you seeing parades, you know, everywhere? There's parades all over the country right now, but just it weren't happening in Islington.
Yeah, but for different reasons. Liverpool because they won the title. Tottenham because they're our rivals. I didn't really care about the trophy, but I care about the parade. That's about it, really. Obviously, Newcastle and Crystal Palace, big them two teams up. But I'm standing by my guns and I'm standing by my principles. I don't want those trophies that you lot want. So I'm not giving that up. I'm sticking by it. I'm not.
When you say you lot, who are you referring to? Just so
I'm referring to Chelsea and Tottenham.
Okay.
I don't want either of those trophies. Like Like Crystal Palace, yes. Newcastle, yes. Liverpool, yes. Obviously, you can only win the trophy that you're in. But I don't want to be in those trophies. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm in the Conference Cup. They didn't play their first team until like I don't know when they played their
Fun.
It's about semi-finals. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't want to be in that situation where matches become a chore. Where, because before what used to happen when you used to play football or even we used to watch football, Arsenal. How many times in the years that I was like, oh, play your reserves team. Back in the day when Ali Adair and Carlos Vela, and it was the Carling Cup, and he was like, oh, do not play on of our first team players. Yeah. Only play the reserve team players because I don't want none of them get injured in this cup. Yeah. I don't want to go back to those days where you're in a cup and you want the kids to play and all that. I don't want to go back to there. I want to win every game. I want to be in the trophies that mean we require us to play our first team players, where no one can debate whether he needs a rest or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in anything else. That's how I see it. I don't want to be in no Conference Cup or no Europa League.
I hear you. Look, clearly he's still feeling some type of way about it. He's mentioned that Europa League enough times, but it's fine, isn't it? Like I said, the parade is always going to bother you. It's a real close to home one. But there's bigger things to throw. We got to focus on, the team of the season, the players that have been outstanding, and the players that we're going to put together a little bit of 11. See who everyone thinks. We're gonna have to agree. So this is where it might take a while, but we're hoping that this can be a fairly quick one because I think some of the names go in fairly easily, and then there's some that are gonna be some dispute regarding.
But I've got a player of the season that's dispute. I think Caicedo should be player of the season.
We spoke about that last week, and you didn't mention anything about Caicedo. So maybe you missed your chance. Maybe
who spoke about that last week? I don't think Salah should be player of the year.
I can't believe the disrespect Salah gets every year.
I didn't say Salah.
We spoke about player of the season last week. You didn't say Caicedo should be in there. Yeah, I remember saying very clearly that we see a certain midfielder in there that is not playing for Chelsea. I said that. And because we were talking about Rice in particular.
I don't remember. Maybe.
Hooks will remember. I said it because I say though, like I've done the left thing and like we don't mention Caicedo. You never mentioned him. You didn't say you want to put
Caicedo. Wait, Jords. We do this thing every year. We say Salah gets disrespected every year because he's African, and now we're finding more reasons. Even when he's shown everyone this season, he's definitely that guy. Like every other year, we find a reason not to give it to him. We find some sort of reason not to give him something. And now we're finding Caicedo.
Yeah, Caicedo should be in the sharp fit because Caicedo can't score and assist like Salah can. So every time I've seen Caicedo play, he's the best player on the pitch.
I don't know. I think Caicedo's had a good season, but
every time I've seen him play, he's the best player on the pitch.
I generally think he's been a bit overrated this year, innit?
So do I. No way, man.
Midfield's gonna get.
He ain't been better than Gravenberch, bro. No way.
Yes.
I think he's been better than Gravenberch at all. I think maybe
Gravenberch's been up and down.
Gravenberch ain't been up and down, bro. Last few games, I hear it. Holiday season, all season, he's been our best player, other than Salah.
Well, and just to confirm that. The awards did go, because obviously we spoke about nominations last week. The awards did go to the trio of Liverpool: Arne Slot, Manager of the Year; Young Player of the Season, Ryan Gravenberch; and Player of the Season, Mohamed Salah.
Well, Slot got it, yeah?
Yeah, Slot got it. It was confirmed yesterday. We spoke about the nominations last week, but then we spoke about, obviously now it's all been confirmed who actually got the
Slot got it above Eddie. Oh yeah, but then again, above Eddie Howe.
Liverpool got the trio, and people have to remember. I'm pretty sure these are awards that are voted for by the fans.
How old is Gravenberch?
22.
22. He's young.
How did he get young player at 22?
Same way how everyone else gets it. They're the young player.
Nah, man, that should
it's under 23s. You know, it's only recently.
That should be Lewis Skelly, man. That should be Lewis Skelly, man.
Lewis Skelly started playing about 4 games ago. How can you put him in there?
What player is young? That's young. That around Lewis Skelly's age, that's performed better than Lewis Skelly.
But that's the point. Why must
it be Lewis Skelly's age? Why must it be his age?
He's 18. 17, 18 years old.
So what? Only 18 years old.
Gravenberch is 22, 23.
No, I didn't say
award is
23.
the
I
young
said
player of
22.
the season is under 23s because under 23. And let's have it right. Most under 21s play in the under 21s league, bro. So they're not gonna make it an under 21 award. It's under 23s because that's the level of like it's always been like that. It's always been under 23s. Sterling won it at 23, 24 years of age because he was 23 at the start of the season when he won it 3 years in a row. Like
Wait,
the
am I
award season didn't change.
am I buzzing? Wasn't Saka was 23 at the start of the season, though?
Yeah, he may have got but I don't think he was nominated this year. But he was nominated for it last year. I know that. He had a few like it's what it is, man. You don't complain when Arsenal win it, players are gonna win it at 22. It's only now
They're trying to edge Lewis Skelly, who's been playing for about 10 games. That's mad.
No, he's played a lot of games this season, man.
He's played a lot towards the end, but you know, let's get into the team this season. Let's see if you really think that he's that good in it. Starting off with the goalkeeper. I don't know. For me, I thought this one was the most obvious one. He's been the best goalkeeper in the league for about 6 years. No, 9.
Who?
What? Who? It's Defo Raya.
Who's Bandit gonna say?
Yeah, I don't know who the hell you're gonna say.
Who?
Alisson.
Why not
Alisson's
Alisson?
been the best goalkeeper in the league for 5 years.
Out of your mind.
Wait. He's been what? He's been what? Go on. What was you gonna say?
You're out of your mind.
No, what was you gonna say? He's been what?
Correa. Easy.
You're gonna say he's been what? No, finish the
He's been
sentence.
in and out of the team all season.
Yeah,
He had the injury.
He's played. So how can he get it?
Huh?
What are we doing?
What? Because he's had the injury, one injury. He can't be in the team.
And you're going mad.
David Raya got golden glove.
I hope we keep this energy for the whole every player then, yeah? Because he's been injured, yeah?
Great at Alisson. Alisson hasn't even been better than Sells.
Why hasn't he been better than Sells? Well, what's he done? What's he done wrong?
Sells got golden glove as
Raya
well.
and Sells have got the golden glove as well.
Yeah, but what's Alisson? I'm not saying Alisson should be, but you're giving me he's been injured, yeah? Hope we keep this energy for the whole thing then. He's been injured.
Wait,
yeah?
you think he should? You think he should?
No, I don't think he should, but I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure we're keeping the same energy. He's been injured, yeah? He's been injured. That's all I'm saying. I heard he's been injured. That's what I heard.
I've thrown Alisson in there, innit? I'm a big fan of Alisson. I think when you watch him on the pitch, for me, like I go by what we see performance.
Yeah, he's the best keeper.
Alisson's the best goalkeeper in the league. Saves, he makes the best saves, most consistent. I think he's just better than every other goalkeeper. That's just me, innit? If you said Sells, I get yes, who's had the best season? I think he's been phenomenal this year. I don't watch Alisson, never see him have bad games.
I don't know.
I understand if people are going to go for Sells. Is that like Sells? We could talk about it. Sells had a very good season. He's been playing for Nottingham Forest. He's got the golden glove. And
Raya's got the golden glove and has conceded the least goals in the league, bro. What are we doing?
So we're doing that then. So when wait. Jude, when I'm talking about Salah, the top goal scorer and all that, it doesn't matter, but you want to go on because he's got the most clean sheets now.
No, do you know what? It's fine. It's fine. If he wants to do Raya.
No, let me know.
Okay.
What else can you measure?
All right, no problem.
What? So
I want to hear the same energy through the whole thing.
Well, who are you voting? Who do you think should be the goalkeeper?
Raya. I vote Raya. Let's go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, right.
Let's go.
We've got Raya's in there, innit? I think it's Raya. So all right, we got Raya in goal. We got Raya in goal, and then moving on to the left back. We've got who? Let me just throw a few players out there in it because I have a few players just so the man them can rejog their memory. You got Cucurella, you got Gvardiol, you got Kirkes, you got Robinson, Fulham, maybe Aït-Nouri. What are you guys saying? Who wants to take this one first?
I don't care too much about left back, but my vote will probably go for Cucurella. I think he's been Chelsea's most consistent player this season. I think he's arguably played at the most highest consistent level out of all of them. He's picked up big goals for them. He had real impact on their season. Yeah, you know what? My vote goes Cucurella, and I won't lie. I like Cucurella this season, and I don't usually like him. So yeah, I'll give him that still.
What are you saying, D? You look like you're in deep thought right there.
Yeah, it's between Kirkes and Cucurella, I would say. As an overall.
Just to throw some stats out there, I think Anthony Robinson has led the league in assists for a second time for a fullback. Like he's had two very good years at Fulham. Obviously, I know people probably don't watch Fulham too much, but when you watch Fulham, he's usually one of the stand-up performers, especially going forward. He's cold, man.
He is cold, but I still think I'll probably more like to give it to Kirkes, to be honest. Like overall,
yeah. I think for me, I'd go Kirkes. Obviously, you can see he's earned that move. Potentially could be on his way to Liverpool. It looks all but done. But he's been very, very good this season. Good
I
going
watched him
forward
against
again, man.
Newcastle as well, and certain games. It was
The
like,
goal he scored against Newcastle was class.
he's
Class.
I watched him against Tottenham. Oh my
Aye,
god!
against he
Oh,
ran
that
ragged
cross,
against us.
that cross against
That
Tottenham
cross, innit? Aye.
was phenomenal as well. Yeah, he's good.
I've seen him a few times this season, bro. Like it's very hard to get past him. He's strong. He is for his size, bro. He's a monster.
And he gets up and down that wing like
He's hyper, bro. The guy's hyper.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Alright,
But
so
going
we
to
got
like left back is Robinson. That is my favorite left back in the league.
Yeah,
but-
same.
Yeah. I think he's probably the best one. But
Yeah.
Kirk has had a better season.
And for his age as well, bro. He's younger than what's his name? He's younger than Bradley. I can't believe it. How can he be younger than Bradley?
Swear
The
down.
guy's just 21, bro. I
Younger
thought,
than
what?
Kirk is 21.
Just
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
he's 21.
Just turned 21 this season.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
mad.
yeah.
He's younger than Bradley, bro. And Bradley's a young buck.
I did not
That's-
know that.
Yeah,
That
he's
is
young.
mad.
I would have thought he was like 28 or something. I really would have thought he was just 28 or something.
Man,
Yeah, no, he's a young player, man. So we got Kirkes in that left back. Now, centre backs is probably where, look, I think there's one name that we can all throw in. And I don't think there was no argument about Virgil in it. Surely not.
No, no argument. But are we doing positions or players in any
No, we're just
position?
going to do players because we don't need to do right centre back, left. That just makes it all confusing.
I think you kind of do have to do it like that because otherwise it's easy then.
Yeah, it'd be Van
Because
Dijk.
Gabriel and Van Dijk, innit? But
Gabriel's injured. Gabriel's injured. What's
Gabriel's
going on?
okay,
Gabriel's injured. He's injured.
I can't
He's
even lie.
injured.
The fact
Still
that you're
gets
saying
team of the
Gabriel-
season.
He's injured.
He still gets team of the season.
He's injured.
He missed like Arsenal's last like 3 games.
Okay, he's injured.
He still gets it.
That's what we're doing. I knew this was gonna come. I was waiting for this moment to arise.
Nah, you're reaching. That wasn't.
No,
That wasn't an equivalent. That definitely was not an equivalent.
Let me give you guys some of the other players in it because I don't think it is so clearly Gabriel. Let's take off your Arsenal hats for a second because they've been obviously outside of the two big clubs. You've had Murillo, who's been more than class for Nottingham Forest, one of the best, obviously, in the league. You got Milenkovic, his partner, but then also Dean Hodgson, who's had a very good season
Not
at
like
Bournemouth.
Gabriel, man.
I'm ramping. Jules, I'm ramping. It's Gabriel.
Don't like
You actually
Gabriel.
think so? I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Murillo's been a
Nowhere
top
near
level
Better
centre-back.
than Gabriel.
I don't know if he's been better than Gabriel.
I'm ramping. It's Gabriel, man. It's Gabriel.
I'm not
Gabriel's
gonna
been
argue.
crazy.
Three people
He's
are
a
saying
monster.
Gabriel. I'm not gonna
He's
drag
not
on the
like Gabriel.
conversation.
No, I want to know who you would have voted for. I really want to know who you would have voted for because it sounded like
I would have went for Murillo. I can't even lie. I think Murillo's
No.
Gabriel. And the thing is, for me, no, do you know what it is? Yeah, because sometimes I take it in like the expectation for Murillo. No one really knew who Murillo was like that. He was a good defender, but for him to be performing and maintain the performance level that he did, that's why. Whereas Gabriel, I expected these performance levels. So probably when I'm watching him, it's just like this is Gabriel. Whereas when I'm watching Murillo, I'm like, yo, this guy is cold. Like,
yeah, but you expect it from Van Dijk. You expect it from Van Dijk.
Now Van Dijk just. I was calling him Virgil van der Klein last season, bro. I thought he was on the down. I thought he was on the downward spiral.
He's calling him what?
Van der Klein, bro. That's what I was calling
You
him.
lucky I didn't know you last season. You're lucky I didn't know you last season. We would never have been friends now. Never been friends now.
I was all ready to play him up Verge, but he went and done it again, man. He showed it. He's really out there.
He's the best centre back that I've seen. Period.
Best centre back I've seen playing Premiership. I don't care what anybody says.
I don't think so. I don't. That'll be. You know what? We've got a series that we've got coming for another day. We're gonna start doing some 1-2-1 comparison. So we're not gonna go into that today, innit?
Yeah,
we're gonna
make
sure you guys. Now, maybe we'll do it on this podcast. Maybe we'll add a segment or something. We'll sort that out in it. But just keep a lookout for that one. Back to the actual team of the season, right backs. Now, I don't know. This one could be tricky. All right, go on. It's easy.
Timber. It's easy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
What?
I think it is. It's either Timber or Aina. It's or Timber.
Wait. This is where I know that there's some bias coming in now. And we need the Arsenal fans to take that out. This is where it always goes wrong, D.
Name them.
Arsenal fans, yeah.
Name them.
No. Look, we've done 5 positions. We've done 5 positions. You've named 3 Arsenal players.
Tell me who has been better.
Ola Aina. Olajuwon's been better.
No
Olajuwon's
way.
been better.
No chance.
Also, and do you know what? Another player that people aren't going to mention who's been cold, Daniel Munoz. Daniel Munoz has been cold.
Bruv,
What, Crystal Palace?
Yes, he's been cold. He's been cold this season.
He has been, but bruv.
And
George, we got to be honest.
we're not
Let's
doing
be
this
honest.
thing where you
Let's be
just
honest.
vote for Arsenal players for every. Because when
No, George. You're talking to me here, George. I don't know Arsenal players in it, but I can't lie. Timber has been that guy. I can't lie to no one. He has been that guy. I've watched him, and I want to hate against him, but I can't. He has been that guy. Every game I've seen him play, I haven't really seen no one ruffle his feathers. He's been good. I've been trying to find something because it's been this Trent against Timber thing all season. I've been trying to find something where I can cuss him, and I can't cuss him. I can't.
Munoz is very close. I won't lie, but it's defo Timber.
Also, Munoz has you named some stats earlier. He has more clean sheets than him. He has more assists than him.
It's easily Timber. Easy.
Do you know what? 3 people have said Timber in it. I can't really make my case any
That was
stronger.
easy. That was easy as day.
I don't think it was easy, innit? I think
easy. That's the easiest.
You said everyone was easy when it's an Arsenal player. That's what really, I don't know.
No.
Oh, the goalkeeper was easy. The other centre back next to Verge was easy.
No, you started off with Alisson. You started off with Alisson. If you started off with Sells, then it would have been a maybe.
No, sorry, you said the left back. You said, oh, it's got. D has literally said an Arsenal player for every position.
No, I haven't. Kirkhead was left back. What are you talking about?
Oh, you didn't. But you mentioned Lewis Skelly beforehand.
That's young player of the year.
All right. See, I don't know about you.
It's true though. I've heard every position we've said so far. I've heard Arsenal name for
everyone. No, you haven't. Who was left back? Who was Arsenal for left back?
Skelly.
I didn't say Skelly for left back.
I know you didn't say Skelly for left back, but every position we've mentioned, there's been an Arsenal name.
I mentioned an Arsenal player.
I didn't mention Skelly for left back.
Where does Skelly play though?
He is a left back.
I said Skelly for young player of the year.
I hear it, but where does he play?
Facts.
Left back.
All right.
Yeah. We've mentioned left back here. We didn't mention Skelly, but Skelly's name's been. I don't know why his name got mentioned.
He was in the conversation, and that's enough. No. That's
I
just want
every position we've mentioned, there's been an Arsenal name for every position. We've had Gabriel, we've had Raya, we've had Timber.
Gabriel's in the team.
We've had Timber and we've had Skelly.
So how we're gonna do this one? The next one is the midfield. I think it's only right we do 6, 8, and 10. But that's only if you guys agree.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
1, 6, 1, 8, 1, 10, innit? And we're not doing Declan Rice plays in all positions, so we can vote for him for each one. I'm putting that there.
Declan Rice don't even get in.
I just wanted to throw it out there because certain man are going to start putting Arsenal players for every position in it. So
no, not today, not in this one. I won't.
All right.
Caicedo gets in.
What about Gams? You're losing your mind. You're losing your mind. You're losing your mind. No chance.
Me personally,
no chance.
I'm with.
Do you know what? Can I change my right back?
No, too late to vote. Right back.
There's no way Caicedo's getting it before.
I want to know what right back you had in your mind, though.
I would have put Caicedo right back.
I knew you'd go put Caicedo there.
I can't put Caicedo.
We're not doing that, but we're not doing that. We just said
Hooks, just speak. Hooks, just tell the truth. Just tell the truth.
Right back though.
No, but Hooks, we said that Declan Rice can't be played in the 8 if he's a 6 or a 6 and an 8.
Yeah, but Caicedo plays right back.
Caicedo is not being voted for right back. We're not doing that.
He's not right.
That's like putting Party right back.
We're not doing it, bro. We're not doing that. Come on, man.
My 6 is Gravenberch, innit? So
that's it.
I've got Gravenberch, but it's come on, man. He was in the
Caicedo's playing. There's no way.
You're the only person that says Caicedo. So
there's no way Caicedo's being left out of the team of the season.
He's been left out.
Well, he's been left out because he can't play right back and he can't play in the 8. So
you voted for Timber.
Caicedo, why can't Caicedo play in the 8?
No,
he's a 6. We said we're not doing 6s and 8s and 10. We just said
Gravenberch hasn't even been playing in the 6.
Yes, he has. What are you talking about? That's where he plays.
Wait, hold on.
He never plays in the 8. He never plays in the 8.
I've seen plenty of times when McAllister's sitting and Gravenberch.
Bro, they both sit. They're pivots. Both of them are.
Oh, Caicedo can't do that.
Bro, I don't care what Caicedo do.
Show us.
What?
I ain't even gonna words. I ain't even gonna words for it.
What?
Gravenberch is here.
No. Don't even. We're moving on. Gravenberch's in the team.
There's
3
no way
votes to 1.
Caicedo's not in the
3
team.
votes to 1.
Unless you do double
And
pivot.
and
It's down to you,
furthermore,
sir. Well,
just
Gravenberch's in.
like we said at the start, you just tried to put him in for the 6. You're not allowed to put him in for the 8. It's as simple as that. We said he can't do that.
Caicedo can't get. Okay, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, what Caicedo doesn't get in the team in the season.
No.
How does that even make sense?
Yeah, it's fine. You're just gonna have to be mad at it. Be mad. You know, innit? He didn't give up. 3 to 1.
I'm not even a Chelsea fan, but you got to be honest. He has to be in the team in the season.
Well, so you take out Gravenberch for Caicedo?
Caicedo's been the best midfielder, if not the best player in the league this year.
He has not.
Okay.
Of course he has.
We're not.
How has he?
We're gonna get onto the other positions because
Who's gonna play? Who are we gonna put in the 8 then?
All right, so we're in the 8. I don't know about you, man, but there's a couple players we could go with: McAllister, Bruno, Tonali, Bruno
Tonali
Guimaraes.
doesn't play in the 8.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah, but Tonali, what do you say, Tonali?
He's on beef now. He didn't get Caicedo. He's on beef.
Why did you say? Why did you say Tonali? You said Tonali's a 6. You know, 8.
Oh, bro. If I'm naming, I said if you name a player for the 6, you can't put him in the 8. If you want to choose, I'm just throwing players' names out there.
And has Gravenberch been better than Tonali anyway?
Choose your player. I'm just throwing
Has
Gravenberch been better than Tonali?
I just want to.
Yes, he has.
You don't need to choose Tonali. You don't need to choose him. Grab it for one.
Why did you mention him then?
I am throwing out players' names so you guys have players. I'm not. Wait. Again, I'm doing the hosting thing. Yeah. So
yeah, but you just said Tonali, but then when I'm giving you
players for examples. I'm giving you players for examples. You don't need to choose any of them.
Bruv,
we chose Gravenberch. You've got to let it go. 3 to 1. I'm not happy about.
Why are you arguing about this?
Bro, I've let it go. I'm saying, why did you mention Tonali when you mentioned the 8?
No, because you said as Gravenberch's been better than Tonali, you're still bringing it up somehow.
So
I'm saying you mentioned Tonali in the 8, so I can put Caicedo in the 8.
No, we're not doing that. We said if you vote for a player in the 6, you cannot vote for them in the 8. That's the point. You can't just vote to get them in every position.
Hey, Jords, I'm hearing the McAllister in the 8, though. I'm hearing it.
I'm hearing McAllister in the 8.
I'm hearing it.
I'm also hearing Bruno Guimaraes. And there's also Morgan Gibbs-White, one of Hooks' favourite players.
But we can't put in Gibbs-White and take out Caicedo.
He's still going on about that.
We're gonna mute D because he keeps talking about Caicedo and he's not realizing Caicedo's not in the conversation.
I don't want to see his face. I can't believe he's talking about Caicedo.
That there's no Caicedo. We're just gonna have to act like D's not here, innit? Because he's still on this Caicedo stuff. Yeah.
Hey, George, we're gonna get to right winger. He's still talking about Caicedo. Trust me.
100%. We're still gonna be talking about Caicedo. So. On to the number 8. Can we look? I'm just gonna go to Hooks first. Who's your vote? Because again, I said Morgan Gibbs-White. D didn't like it, but you're a big fan of Morgan Gibbs-White. So I was thinking you might put him in there. But do you have another name, or is it that player that I put?
I can't lie. Yeah, I'm thinking between Morgan Gibbs-White, McAllister, and Enzo. I think Enzo had
Enzo who?
Enzo Fernandez.
Well, for Chelsea.
Enzo Macronelli, the boxer.
He had a.
You can't be talking about Enzo for Chelsea. He's had 3 good games at the end of the season, bro. Come on, what we doing?
You're gonna put hold on. You're gonna put Enzo in the team and not Caicedo.
Oh my god! Yeah. We're going back to it. D goes back on mute. Every time he says Caicedo, he's getting a timeout from now. He's not letting it go. I can't believe he's not getting the
Jords, put him on timeout. Tim's going to pray.
He might need some backstage. Next time he does it, he's getting a timeout in the backstage. Man's gone back to Caicedo again. I can't believe.
But you know what? I think
McAllister, who are you voting for?
Yeah, I think I have to. I think McAllister. I think he edges it. Like he's been real clutch for.
Some of the goals he scored as well.
Some of the goals have been insane as well. So yeah, do you know what? I think I'll give it to McAllister.
I know Dean's going with McAllister.
And the thing is, I've been so disrespectful of McAllister this season, yeah. But only when other rival fans tell me about him, I think, you know what? I've been so ungrateful. He has been good, you know. He's been very good, to be honest. Like, I haven't noticed no one. Yeah, I haven't really noticed no one been better than him, to be honest. When I think about it, I've just been ungrateful.
Declan Rice has been better than him in the 8.
I don't think so.
know.
If we're talking about Champions League, sure. Premier League, no. Don't think he's been better than him in the Premier
I
League.
can't say what I want to say because I get muted. So
No, you can. Just don't mention Caicedo. You know
If
what
I
happens.
speak, if
You
I
mention
speak,
Caicedo, you got me.
So the midfielders are Gravenberch and McAllister. They've been the two best midfielders in the
No.
league.
yes,
No,
they have.
I don't know. We haven't rounded out the number 8.
Hold on, Jules, why are you missing the point? Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
That's who you and Hooks voted for. Me and D haven't had our.
Well, who are you voting for? Who are you voting for?
No, I'm bringing it to you first, so I don't know who your number 8 is. Who's
I told you my one, but I can't say because I get muted if I say it.
100%.
He's gonna say Caicedo in 8. Caicedo in 8.
He said Tonali, so boy.
Are you going with Tonali? Is that who you're going with?
But
I swear.
who's your one?
You know what? I'm voting for McAllister. How about that? I'm voting for McAllister, the best midfield duo in the league this season.
I swear, if we get to number 10 and he's asking for Caicedo still, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it.
Who do you vote? We want to know who you would pick in the 8. Was it Declan Rice? Is that who you'd actually pick in the 8? Or
I just told you, but
It's
I
the
get muted
Caicedo.
when I say it, so I'm not saying it. I don't want to get muted.
On to the 10. On to the 10. On to the number 10.
That is hilarious.
Do you know what? The number 10 could be a toss-up between many players, in it. And I suppose, look, I'm going to bring it back to D to see if he does mention a certain name. Yeah. Who do you want to put in the number 10 position?
Please say it. Please.
The number 10 position this year. That's when you said Morgan Gibbs White an 8, but he's more likely to be closer to the 10.
There's another player named Morgan, and Stefano Gibbs White that's been way better than him.
Well, Kulusevski had a good beginning. Then you had
the 6 months. Then he sort of failed out for the last couple.
There ain't really been much. There's not really many turns. I guess Cole Palmer's been okay. He's still got serious numbers. You say but he's still got the best numbers.
I still think there's one player that's just outright been the best 10 this season.
You think Bruno?
No, Morgan Rogers.
Rogers, you going for
He's not a 10.
Yes, he is.
He's 10. He's been playing the most games.
Where does he play if he's not? He's behind the striker.
But sometimes he plays right. Sometimes he plays
No, but they actually don't play right and left. He just floats in those positions. Same as Jacob. No, but when you look at the formation, it's usually like a
Morgan Rogers ain't been better than Cole Palmer.
Yes, he has. No,
he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
Cole Palmer's faded, man.
So what's Morgan Rogers done? What's he done? A few runs. He's run past a few players sometimes. I don't understand.
Morgan Rogers.
What's he done? What's he done exactly?
I feel like because he didn't get Caicedo, you're anti everyone.
Mute him. He said it. Mute him.
He's anti anyone now. No matter who you mention, he's gonna go against everything.
My one is honest. You lot are not being honest.
I'm not being honest.
I'll tell you, I think Morgan Rogers for me has been, even when you spoke about Kulusevski, because I remember when we first done a couple shows together, D, you were big on Kulusevski back in December. You were saying how good he was, and I said the only other player that's performing at his level at that point was Morgan Rogers. And I feel like whilst Kulusevski faded off, I'm happy to admit, Morgan Rogers carried on maintaining good performances. Champions League, scored some big goals for them. Obviously, they didn't go as far as they wanted to, but in the games that they did have PSG, Club Brugge, he was scoring big goals. He got a hat against Club Brugge, didn't he?
Wait. Are we including?
No. But I'm just talking about his things in general.
He is.
No. I'm just mentioning the fact you said what has he done this season? You brushed him off like he'd done nothing, and I'm just saying
in the Premier League season, like that's what he's talking
Hooks,
about.
you're not listening, bro. I mentioned the Premier League season, but he said directly he's done nothing this season. So I'm saying no, he has. He got a hat trick in the Champions League, but cool. That's outside the point. He's been cold this season, but if you don't want to vote for him,
he ain't been better than Cole Palmer this season, and he definitely is not in the team of this season. Morgan Rogers in the 10. That doesn't even make sense.
I think I vote will go.
Has he even been better than Joe Linton this season?
I was going to say Linton as a shout, but I didn't want man to look at me sideways, innit?
I'll look at you sideways. You put Joe Linton, I'm going to look everyone sideways.
Why can none of the new
mad.
Morgan Rogers hasn't. He's had a few jinky runs.
He hasn't though. He's got like 10 assists and 8 goals or something like. He's got like nearly 20.
And what's Cole Palmer got?
And bro. But you can Cole Palmer. The thing with Cole Palmer is, I rate Cole Palmer. I've defended Cole Palmer on plenty
He's
of
been
panels.
twice as good as Rodgers.
I don't think he's been better than Rodgers though. I feel like
He's
Rodgers
been
done more for
far
Villa.
better than Rodgers.
Cole Palmer's not performed at the level he did last season.
No, maybe not the same level as last season, but his level is still higher than Rodgers.
No, not this year.
Definitely.
But look, you and Hooks have got Cole Palmer. I've got.
No, I'm voting Joe Linton, innit?
Fairs, you got Joe Linton. Dean, who have you got? Are you gonna throw a spanner into the works, or are you just gonna have one player we're voting for?
I might just put Cunha there, man. Rags, put him there.
Now we're just getting mad. Now we're getting
Yeah,
mad.
man. Cunha's had a good season, bruv. Can't moan. Had a good season.
Out, you know.
But Fernandez has been better than these guys as well.
Well, Bruno.
Yeah, you can't have man.
You're not putting in a player whose team's finished 16th. I don't even think any Tottenham players make it. There's no way a Man United player makes it. He's not been that good because his team is 16th. We're talking about Premier League season only. You're better.
Cole Palmer will be in it for me. That would be in the 10.
So we have an issue now.
To me, I don't really care about number 10 to be honest. But
we have a big issue here because every player's voted for one.
Yeah,
someone's gonna have to give up. You know what, Dean? You done the most left field one. Come on,
I'll give it up because it's obviously if I say any names, I'll get.
Hold on, you said I done the most left field one. Me, Cunha.
Like you came in with Cunha at the end, knowing that
Cunha's left field.
Nobody needed to hear Cunha's name, but you wanted to come in and give Cunha's name when no
Cunha's
one.
not a shout, bro. What Cunha's not a good season?
We've all got one vote now. We need 2 votes. That's why.
Hold on, but all right, I'm gonna leave.
No. I'll do it for you. I vote Cunha.
Are you sure there isn't a certain C that you want to mention? You don't want to mention that player again. Still in the midfield. You don't want to mention him before we move on because he might get put in the 10. I don't know.
I think it should be Cole Palmer, but I'm willing to vote Cunha or Joe Linton, either one of them.
He wants to do any player that I'm not voting for. That's
no. I'm saying they've been better than Rodgers to me. Both of them.
Saltiness. I couldn't get Caicedo, so now he's doing the thing of.
No, because I think it's disingenuous that Caicedo's not in the team of the season. I think that's disingenuous.
It's not disingenuous. We all voted for McAllister because we all thought McAllister was better.
So I wanted to put him right back personally, but I wasn't.
I think it's disingenuous.
Well, you voted for Timber, and then afterwards you said Caicedo should go right.
Yes, because I remember, didn't it?
Okay, but D said that it's Timber, and Dean said it's Timber. But either way, Caicedo wouldn't make right back, and he's not making centre mid because he didn't get enough votes for either position. So what are we doing here? Maybe versatility. Maybe versatility has been the downfall of his own season. Maybe he shouldn't be so versatile.
Maybe.
Maybe he should just have one position and you get voted for in one position. Maybe that. But moving on.
Is it Cunha or so D? Are you voting for Cunha? Or
we voted for Cunha. We got Cunha. It's Cunha now.
No, I'm gonna go Joe Linton.
Cool.
No, too late. We've already done Cunha. I've put him in the team.
I've only got 5 seconds. I have to answer in 5 seconds. I don't know the time limit.
You said
you want Joe Linton? Are you sure you don't want Cunha?
No, I think Joe Linton's been better than Cunha.
Cole Palmer.
No, because I've got to pick between someone else's one. I can't pick my own. I pick Cole Palmer.
Well, you can because Dean could change his pick.
I'll change mine. I don't care at number 10. I don't care. Next season would be great to see what number 10 we put in, but this year I don't care.
So who would you vote for if they have the other picks?
Who's the other picks again?
Cole Palmer, Joe Linton, and Morgan Rogers.
Well, Joe Linton's you being serious about Joe Linton?
100%.
He's serious.
He's serious.
He's had a good season.
He's been good.
I mean, Cole. He's had a good season.
No, he's been better than Rodgers. He's been better than Rodgers.
I mean, if we're having an honest conversation,
Joe Linton's been better than Rodgers.
If we're having an honest conversation as a unit, yeah, so as a 6, 8, and a 10, Newcastle have had the best midfield this season.
Definitely.
As a unit,
we're not
individually.
So
we didn't even definitely.
Let's start putting partnerships in defense then.
Unit because we're doing units. We do Liverpool, Arsenal's backline, Newcastle's midfield, and Liverpool's forward three. Like that'd be very easily to just put together. But we're not. But he's
saying that Joe Linton has been good.
He's been good. Very good. Not been cold. Like,
So who's in the number 10 then?
Dean, so who did you vote for, Dean? I'm still confused. We're still on this 10 because Dean's out here just looking around.
I don't know who's been. I can't see none of them being better than Cunha. To be honest, I'm trying to change it.
Change his mind. When I changed my mind, it would have been quicker. But you wanted to change his mind,
I
right?
don't think none of them have been better than Cunha.
What do you get?
The guy with Joe Linton because D's second choice was Joe Linton. That was your second choice.
Yeah. You'd have been there for 10 minutes. Decent. I'm not too sure, you know.
Yeah, I don't think none of them have been better than Cunha.
All right. And then forward line. All right.
There's no point being a right wing.
Forward line, we're gonna do. Let's go right wing. Then
everyone knows Salah gets right wing.
Salah's get right wing, so that's Salah. And then striker. I think this. Yeah, I thought this forward line is gonna be fairly easy. The striker for me was gonna be Isak, innit?
Yeah,
for me, it's
yeah, it's Isak. That wasn't fairly simple. And then I suppose left wing's where there's gonna be some issues, isn't it? Left wing, you've got who?
Left wing is hard, man.
That's what I was gonna say. Left wing, I suppose this is where it gets tough because there's a bunch of players that play off the right mainly. Because Mbuemo's off the right, you can't put him there. Alanga's more off the right. Bowen's off the right. Saka's off the right. Off the left hand side, you got Cliver, who I don't even think he's left.
No, he don't play right.
He plays more.
No, I still think it would either be Gakpo.
You got Gordon, Gakpo, Mitoma.
Mitoma's been injured though, man.
He's been injured for a lot, but he's still had a fairly decent season. Gakpo's been good. Gordon's been pretty good, but again, I don't think he's got enough on the goal side of things for me. Like I'd like a goal scoring winger, but Gordon's been.
Surely there's someone better than Gakpo. Surely it must have been. Surely.
Maybe you can put Cunha there because Cunha plays on the left.
Yeah, maybe you could put Cunha left wing.
Put Cunha there. I'm easy with that.
For me, it would be Cunha or Gakpo. Personally, that's just how poor left wing been this season.
Yeah, left wing has really not been a position.
But then No's been good. Harvey Barnes has been good.
Oh, Harvey
He's
Barnes
come off the bench a lot of the time, man. He's been the second choice.
Like, he started playing for a while
towards the end of the season. But whenever Gordon's been available, he's never been operating off the.
He has.
When Gordon's available, it's Gordon off the left and Jacob Murphy off the right. Behind
Harvey Barnes has been playing for time. He even started the season.
I literally remember half of the prediction shows I'll do at hooks. I'd say Harvey Barnes, and he go, Barnes isn't even starting. Barnes not even starting, and he's been right.
I don't know why he said that because Barnes was playing at the beginning of the season. He scored like 3 and 4 or something like that. Then I think he got injured or something. He's played a lot.
So are you voting for Barnes?
He's had 33 appearances in the Premier League. 45% of them are starting 11. So you're looking at about 15 starts in 33 games.
That's not enough.
Yeah, which means the other 15 are who? Gordon.
Well,
so it's the same.
It's 23 games.
It's the same, right?
It's like 23, about 23 games.
So it's the same.
Not the
He's played more than Gordon. He's played more than Gordon, then, hasn't he?
But he hasn't been better than Cunha, though.
I'll check the stats.
Check the stats because you forgot that there's another half of it, didn't you? You forgot there's another side.
Yeah.
No, you're not trying to put Barnes in this team, are you? You're not trying to put Barnes in this team. You're not trying to do that, are we?
You're
trying to put Barnes?
Huh?
For left wing, innit? Who do you want to put there?
That's who's putting Cunha there.
You can put Cunha there. I don't mind.
I know exactly what these do.
I might get muted if I say anything. So
you gonna put Caicedo there?
I don't know, wasn't it?
Alright, what are we saying? Do we push Timber, push Kirkes into left wing, put Timber left back, and have Caicedo at right back? Do you want Caicedo in the team that bad?
No, I don't think so. I just like I said, we'll leave we'll do Cunha left wing or what's it saying? Cunha left wing.
Is that where he plays though, Cunha? I don't know where he plays, to be honest.
He's behind the striker. He's not a left winger.
You don't know where he plays, but you mentioned it.
No, because I've seen him play left and behind the striker. I've seen him in both positions.
He's a centre forward, man. He just floats in between those spaces. Like he'll go left and right behind. I think you've got to go with the left winger, innit? Like the best left.
You know what? I'm voting for Gakpo. My vote goes to Gakpo, innit?
Yeah, I think I'd go for. I'd go for Gakpo, innit? Just because there really isn't much choice in it. I think Mitoma's been good, but he's not been better.
Yeah, the choices are horrible, man. Because see the left wing, you got to share. See Liverpool, we're sharing between Diaz and Gakpo. That's when the numbers go up. But Yeah, left wing's nasty, bro, for real.
I think we
There's not
go
much
with
options. Fair enough.
I'm not mad at that.
And then honorable mentions, I suppose.
Caicedo.
You got to mute people when they mention that name. It can't be one person, the only person that gets muted.
No,
in every
you got
position, honorable mention,
any
Caicedo.
position, we all have an honorable mention, and we know D's. D, go on, get out of here. Go on.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. Mine would be Declan Rice. Declan Rice. Like, I don't understand how not Rice or Caicedo. Don't understand it. I don't understand how it's Joe Linton, McAllister, and Gomez. I don't understand.
I
don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know what to say there. D, who's your honorable mention?
Konate. Konate could have been in there easily. He's had a great season.
Not easily.
Easily could have been in there. Could have been.
We're playing Gabriel at a position, but we can't put Mbeumo left winger.
What do you say? You playing Gabriel at a position?
Gabriel's playing right centre back.
Why is Gabriel playing, Flynn? Why is Gabriel playing? What are we doing?
We're not doing that. We're not going back.
What are we
to
doing?
That.
We said we're not playing people at a position. Why is he playing?
Dean.
He's creating chaos.
No, he can't play, bro. He can't play.
I know what
can't
Dean's doing.
I'm being serious.
Take Gabriel out of the team.
We're playing Gabriel right.
Gabriel's out of the team. Gabriel's out of the team. Can't just have one person playing that position, but no one else can. Gabriel's out of the team.
These men are big. This is the funniest thing that like you're acting like
Gabriel's
these
out.
big world class centre backs can't play left side and right side. They
You're
can play
acting like
either side.
Caicedo can't play in the 8.
All right, but he didn't get enough votes to go in the 8. So you're acting like you don't.
You said you can't mention. You said you can't
You're
mention him.
acting like you weren't the only one that was voted for him. That's
You
the
said
maddest thing.
You said you can't mention.
Take Gabriel out of
You're
the
the only
team,
person
Jules.
that voted for him.
No, it's too late. It's too late.
Take Gabriel out of the team.
We need to clarify.
So
You're the only person that voted for Caicedo. So
you said he's not allowed to play if you put him into.
All right, vote for him
but
in the 8.
Then you put Tonali in the 8, and then you're saying that you Mbeumo can't play left wing.
No.
Like, what's
You
going on with
voted
these
for,
rules?
all right, you vote for him in the 8. What happens? We all still vote for
Caicedo needs to be in the team. That's what I'm saying.
Why is
That's
Gabriel in the
Only
team?
you say that. So does your one vote outrule all 3 of us?
No, so I'm saying leave it, but I'm saying Gabriel playing right centre back. That don't make sense either. Then
Yeah, take him out.
because
Jules, take out Gabriel, please.
Mbeumo should be left wing then instead of Gakpo.
but you could have voted for.
Take Gabriel back, please.
Yeah, but I
You
wanted
didn't
to
wanna
wait
say
until I
this,
got to the end of it to prove my point.
No, but you
I
could have
didn't
voted.
read. I forgot all about it. Yeah, take Gabriel.
I didn't,
Jules,
though. I
take him
didn't.
out.
But if you
Jules,
voted
they-
Mbeumo, I might have voted Mbeumo. I didn't realize he was
See,
doing.
bandit stress.
You man could
Hey,
have done.
Jules.
You man could have just done the Saka. Man, them could have started saying Saka. And if you want to,
Same way Gabriel's right centre.
and you could have mentioned other players because there's bare right wingers that have had good seasons. It wouldn't just be Mbeumo. There's bare right wingers that have had good seasons.
Yeah, but
Jared
Mbeumo
Burns-
deserves it, doesn't he? He deserves it.
And
That's
truth be
your
told,
vote.
when doing the centre backs, Jords did ask, "Are we doing position or players?"
And he said no.
And we said we're doing players for the centre backs.
Take Gabriel out, please. Jules,
All right,
take Gabriel.
so
Please.
Dean. All right, do you know what, Dean? You're gonna get you're getting the Caicedo treatment in a second. You say Gabriel. Yeah. You're gonna say Gabriel, and we're gonna treat it like it's Caicedo. I don't know what's going on, but man, we've done the vote, and now they want to go all the way back to the.
No, because
start.
you changed the rules.
The rules were the rules at the start, bro. What do
No,
you
it
mean?
wasn't. You said
Oh
that
my
you can.
God.
It's just players, and now you're saying this one can't play here, and that one
How
can't play
about
there.
this? We'll leave this up to the viewers in the comments. You can let us know if for one, I changed the rules because apparently I changed the rules. Let us know if I've changed the rules, and 2, whether Caicedo should be in this team. We'll upload the image. You guys can see who the end team is, and just to read out the team in case people forgot, the team that was voted for by all 4 panelists, by
What about all
D,
4? By 3.
Dean, and
No, it's free. Definitely. It weren't me. I didn't vote
team
Raya.
that was voted
I didn't
for.
vote Raya.
It wasn't me too.
4 players, yeah. All 4 people, whatever, was.
And you say it doesn't make
we're
it
not
true.
going to get an interruption. We're going to read the team out so they can hear it clearly. Yeah. Raya at goalkeeper. Left back Kirkez. A centre back pairing of Virgil and Gabriel. Right back Timber. A midfield of Gravenberch in the 6. McAllister in the 8. Joelinton in the 10. And then Salah right wing. Isaac centre forward. And Gakpo on the left wing. Let us know what you guys think of that team? Is it a mess? What players should be swapped in and swapped out? Should Caicedo make the 11? Is he guaranteed in the midfield like D has said, because his vote is more important than everyone else's here, as you can see. But more
Clearly
important
not.
than
Clearly
anything,
not.
oh, clearly it is. Clearly it is, because everything we say is just, it wasn't voted for by you, innit? But make sure you people subscribe to everyone's channels. As you can see, it was a little bit longer than other episodes, but this is always going to happen with Team of the Season. Some arguments, and as we can see, some people are upset that their players didn't get in.
I'm my player. I'm an Arsenal fan.
You're acting like a Chelsea fan. It's crazy. Subscribe to everyone's channel. Famzone TV for D and Dean. Halftime Hooks for Hooks. Durag Diaries for your boy Jords. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit a like. This is out released every Thursday, 6 p.m. Make sure you're there. And until next week, we will be back. And yeah, man. Peace out, people.
Pick up.